This is Kalima Horra on Al Mayadeen television with me, George Galloway, coming from London. Last segment now, I want to get through as many of the talking heads that have come here as possible. Nicola.
Hello, my name's Nicola Jeffery, and just touching on what Steve was just saying, I think a lot of the problem within this country, personally, I think classism is at the root of this, and we was just discussing why working class people are so disengaged. I think actually what a lot of it is the fact that there is no knowledge, there is no education, there is no access, there is no social mobility for somebody like myself from a council estate brought up on benefits to ever be able to actually have a voice within the political system. And I think what's changed, and that we've seen this across Europe, is the fact that we now have the invention of social media. It allows everybody and anybody to be able to communicate. I think it's given people the opportunity to be able to connect with people they wouldn't otherwise have had an opportunity to have connected with. And as a result, I think people have actually woken up to the two-tier system that we have across the globe that is inevitably run by the 12 families that, that we know. And I think this over time is starting to come to the surface, and I think that's why in these elections we're seeing the original two-tier systems collapse. And I think actually it's the political structure itself that is collapsing on a global scale.
The political class is, of course, far reduced in its levels of credibility for most people. But the General Election 2017 saw the largest percentage voting either Labour or Conservative of any election in recent times. The Liberal Democrats down, the Nationalists down, the Leftists down. The two-party system is back in Britain. There's no UKIP, there's no Greens, there's no Socialists. Well, Jeremy Corbyn and Labour are the Socialists.
Whilst I agree with you currently and on a mainstream perspective,
Level, yeah.
That's what we see. I think the bigger point to that is to do with proportional representation and our voting system itself within the country. A lot of people wanted to vote for Jeremy Corbyn, but people like myself, we were not voting for Corbyn, we were voting for our local MP, which was actually a Blairite candidate.
Very difficult dilemma,
would very comfortably socially cleanse my council estate. So it concerns me that proportional representation is something that's not being addressed, and we are then left with the only two choices, a right punch or a left punch, basically.
What a very good phrase. I wish I'd said that. Madam.